I wonder if my sound is working now. My nail broke. Can y'all hear me now? Better? Oh my god. I need to go get my nails done. I think we can hear you. Okay, that's good. I gotta get my nails done. This is ridiculous. My nail keep breaking left and right, left and right. Anyways, I'm gonna probably have to. No, I don't get my nails dipped. I got manicure. I get manicure. Nails. I'm trying not to do acrylic. And the last time I got acrylic was for my birthday, and I only got that because it was my birthday. But I try not to get acrylics in my nails anymore because they hurt. They damage my nails too much. So now my nails are super thin. Oh my god, I hate this. Anyways, I have on this. Don't mind me because I have on this damn shade, and it's the only ones I have in the car. But this dang on sun, man, I'm telling you, this on bright as hell. Work was good. Work was good. I just getting off work. A lot of people don't. Some people think that I don't work, that I have no life, and I just sit around and do nothing. But I do have a job, a career at that. So, anyhow, why did I come on here? I came on here to can I make a video for outfits for the summer? I sure can. But y'all know when I say I will, and I will do something, but I would never do. I'm a procrastinator, if y'all ain't noticed. I owe y'all so many videos and stuff like that. But if y'all don't know me by now, I came on here actually to ask y'all something. Hold on. Give me a second before I read some more comments. I'm heading home. Or actually, you know what? I'm heading home to change my clothes because I'm leaving back out. We're gonna go see Doctor Strange at the movie theater. It's $6 Tuesdays at the movie theater. So I already got our tickets, so we're going to go see that. Hold. I came on here to talk about something. Dang, this traffic. Oh my god, I'm gonna be late to a 7 o'clock movie. Okay. Shut up, car. Oh, okay. I thought I farted or something, but that's the leather. What was I about to say? Yes, Destiny, this is why I ignored your call, because I was on here. Try and get something off my chest, but I forgot what the hell I was getting ready to talk about. Plus, you ain't want nothing, Destiny, so I already know what you was doing. You was on your way home. I did not poop. See, it's the leather seats. I tell you when I poop, okay? I tell you before it comes. I don't care. I don't hide no poops now. But I wanted to talk about being in a controlling relationship. No, my car's not on cruise control. I'm driving with I'm in traffic for one. For two, I'm driving with my knees. Because I know how to drive with my knees. I need to get a nail filer because this shit is annoying. Anyways, controlling relationships. Okay, so I've been in a controlling relationship before, not with Kenny, of course, because me and Kenny we weren't controlling. It was a whole different type of, our situation's different. But I have been in a controlling relationship where, like, I'm not allowed to do certain things, go certain places, wear certain clothes. And I just wanted to know, like, have you guys ever been in that relationship, that type of relationship? And if, like, have you escaped, or like, have you experienced it, before in a current or a past relationship? Like, how are you dealing with, like, controlling people? And it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't even have to be like, I mean, of course, it's so much easier to relate to relationships, but it can be work, like your boss. It could be, a parent, whether you have a controlling mother or a controlling father. It doesn't have to be about spouse, but I feel like it's easier to talk about, relationships. Let me stop picking at my nails. Just need to go ahead and go to the damn. But Queen K says controlling relationships start off with small signs and then they escalate. Woo, girl! I need to wash my hair because my hair is oily. But yes, speak on it, Queen K. I'm not biting my nails. I'm picking off. They was chipping, and I was. Anyways, don't worry about what I'm doing to my nails. I'm gonna go get a manicure sometime this week. But anyways, yes, they start off as small signs. People always, and we've all done it, people always ignore the signs. They always do, because when you're in a relationship, you're not going to see the signs. You are blinded to the signs. And I don't care what therapist, I don't care what meme or people on the internet or any advice anybody could ever give you. You're not going to see the signs until after the relationship is over. And then you're like, damn, that's a sign. And I missed that sign. So it's easy to identify those signs when you're no longer in the relationship. But when you're in the relationship and the relationship is still going, you are not coherent to seeing those signs and those red flags. How did we get to this topic? Oh, because I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about it because I was looking at some stuff on social media, and I wanted to bring that topic to the table. Hold on. It's never too late to open the blinds and see. But you know what? It's so much easier said than done, girl. People will ignore them. People will ignore them because they're so wrapped up in this person. Or, you know, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. Like, uh, uh, I know someone um, who whose mother is like that, and she is so invested in her children's lives to the point where this must be Biden or something, because this is why there's so much traffic here in DC, and this is a long ass police escort, so that has to be Biden creating all this fucking traffic. Anyways, sorry, you know, y'all know I work in DC, so y'all know. Anyway, so yeah, so I know a mom like who does it to her own children. Like she is so invested in their lives and their love life and their financial life. Like she doesn't know how to remove herself and let her kids learn on their own. And at this point, they are grown as adults and who has their own kids and their own family, and she still is a type of controlling mother who's meddling in, you know, her kids' life, where she tells them how to raise their kids, and it's to that point. So yes, it's not just relationships, it's like other relationships too. Yeah, I'm sorry, I do not like the control. Can happen in many ways. Your partner can control you through their alcohol and substance abuse too, because you behave a certain way to cater to their drunkenness. That's enlightening. Some parents don't realize they're doing that. It's sad. Maybe they need to let the parent know it nicely. At 41, I learned how to love from a distance, and there's nothing wrong with that. Create boundaries. Exactly. I think people don't know how to create boundaries. And so in a relationship aspect, like, I'm the type of person, right? My relationship is never, I never said my relationship is perfect. My relationship is, you know, is not goals. You know, every relationship, like, I feel like every relationship has its bad days and has its good days, and you know, sometimes the bad outweighs the good, sometimes the good outweighs the bad. That's what comes with relationships, right? So I'm going to put that disclaimer out there that I would never say that my relationship is better than anybody's, because it's not. So with that said, I don't like being in a relationship where I cannot be myself. If I have to change the person that I am, now there are certain ways that I may learn how to change or need to learn to change, but for the most part, me as a whole, me as a person, my personality, you know, the way I dress, those are things that I'm not going to change, because that has always been me. I've always expressed myself through my personality, and I've always expressed myself through the way I dress and my clothing and things like that. So that's one thing that I would not change. Now, my behavior, my attitude, yes, that has a lot of work that needs to get done. Like, I will agree, like, I need to work on such and such and such. But, you know, when it comes to changing myself as a whole, as a person, I would never do that. Two, I'm not going to, like, I will change my surroundings. I have friends that I love dearly, and that people that I'm still cool with, but I grew away from them, and it's okay to grow away from people and, like, kind of change your surroundings, and I have done that. But what I'm not gonna do is just, like, be an asshole and completely X people out. Like, but um what is going on here? Why is there so much traffic? So I say all that to say, like, I travel, okay? I like to travel. I travel by myself all the time. And people always say, Connie, like, oh, I see you out by yourself, or you're always traveling and flying somewhere by yourself. Because I feel like, everyone needs, I take myself on dates. Okay, I always take myself on dates. I always treat myself to a dinner or go shopping by myself. I travel by myself because I feel like I need that self-love and that relaxation and just getting to know me and what I like to do, and catering to me for once. And I feel like everyone should do that. Take time to cater to themselves and not worry about everybody else for at least once a month. Like once a month, I always try to make it a point to either travel or take myself on a date or spa day, whatever. As long as it's a day to myself. It can be a whole weekend, it could be a day, it could be a couple hours, but literally completely be about you for that amount of time. And I don't like when people, if I'm going to be in that relationship, I need them to know, like, I am a traveler. So I like to travel by myself. I like to travel with my girls, and I like to travel, and I like to do couples travel and families vacations. Those are the 4 things that I like to do. And if my man can't understand that, if he cannot allow me to travel by myself, or don't trust me to travel by myself, or go on girls trips and things like that, I'm in the wrong relationship. Because your man should always encourage you to hang with your friends sometimes, or your man or woman should encourage you to self-love and show affection to your one true self. Like, if he cares about you, he will allow you to do that. Now, there are some people who can't go a day or can't go anywhere without their significant other. Now, while that's fine and dandy, I'm sorry, I gotta have my space. Okay? I gotta have my space. I gotta have my special time with my girls. Like, it's just something that I have to have. I have to have my time with my girls. I have to have my time to myself, and I have to have my family time, and I have to have my intimate time with my man. Same thing goes for vacations. Like, I cannot stand a person, and there are people that that you kind of distance yourself away from. Those people who like cannot go anywhere without their girl or their man. Like, I have guy friends. I had a guy friend who did that, and I mean, granted, him and his wife are now divorced. But at one point, she did not trust him to go anywhere. He was not allowed to have no female friends, and he can't go on guy trips. I know females like that too. But yeah, like, he wasn't allowed to do anything. And like, so if he'd go out for like a birthday for one of his friends, and it's just the guys, if he's not allowed to bring her, he cannot come. It was just bad. And so, eventually he got to, I mean, that was just like part of the reason why. But yeah, they end up getting divorced. He was just ultimately was not happy, and I know plenty of girls like that. I know plenty of girls who cannot go anywhere without their man, who cannot go on girls trips because of that reason, who can't hang out with their girls by themselves for that reason. And a lot of people are hanging on strong. But that's how relationships fail. And you know what? I stopped inviting those type of people. It's nothing wrong with. I don't have the time and the energy to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a go basis. I'm on a go basis. So I'm not about to sit here and cater to you and your spouse, or you and your significant other, whether you can come or not. Like, I'm not about to make arrangements around your man or your girl. Like, can you come or not? Can you come or not? If you cannot come, okay, we'll have your seat taken by somebody else. Like, that's just how I roll. Like, and like I said, I had to have my separate times for everything. Like there is time for everyone to gather around. There's times where I really need my girl time. I really need my girls. I really need them, and I really need that time. Like, I'm gonna let you know off break. Like, I have girlfriends and I need my girl time with them because that's our time. If you have to respect it or not. And if I'm in a relationship, my girls have to respect my relationship. You need to understand that I am in a relationship. I need my time with my man and our family time and our gathering where everybody gets together. Like, it's not that hard to balance like people think it is. People think, oh, that's too much to balance. No, it's not. It's really not. It's not. It is not hard to balance, okay? Nothing is impossible. You can like self-care, the whole self-care, self-love thing. I would recommend it. If you can't do it every month, do it do it quarterly or do it once a year. Because everybody knows I go to LA. I take my LA trips once a year, or I go to such and such. Like, I just came back from Vegas by myself. I went for a girls' weekend to hang out with my girls. Period. And if my man cannot understand that, then bye-bye. Like, I don't understand how people are in those type of relationships where you can literally do nothing without the other person. I've never understood it. No, and the one relationship that tried to do that to me, like control what I wear, what I eat, I had to cut that shit. One thing you can tell me what not to wear, and I can try to mend or bend the rules a little bit for that, like telling me what I can and cannot wear. But when it comes down to telling me what I can and cannot eat, that's when you cross the line, because you're not about to play with me and my food. You crossed the line there, and that was literally the last straw for me in that one relationship that I was in. It was literally the last straw. Like, the moment they told me I couldn't eat this, that, and the third, where are the scissors? Cut, slice and dice and throw it in the woods. Like, cut. Yep, I agree. That's what you learn from a heartbreak. You could have let me in, you old hag. You're rushing to go nowhere. But I'm serious. A real true village to be real with one another, and let's. Oh shit! I'm gonna drop y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all know. Y'all see it. Y'all see it in your friends. Y'all see it in your family. Y'all know who's in a controlling relationship. And I'm sorry, like those controlling relationships that turn into abusive ones. Those are the controlling relationships that turn into abusive ones. It starts off as controlling. It starts off as little knickknacks, right? Little things, like little ticks and stuff. It starts off like little, small, something that you will overlook, something that's not a big deal. And then it turns into controlling. And then from controlling, it starts to turn physical or emotional or verbal abuse. You don't enter a relationship into physical abuse off break, because if you do, you're just fucking crazy as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no one just walks into a relationship and automatically walks into a verbal abuse relationship, or a physical abuse relationship, or a emotional abuse relationship. Nobody just walks into it. Nobody's willing to just walk into a relationship like that. That type of shit grows. They sweet talk you, and of course wine and dine you, and you know, honeymoon mushy gushy stage. It's every relationship starts off like that. The honeymoon stage. Everybody knows. Everybody who's been in a relationship knows. It always starts off good. The honeymoon stage is the very first stage that comes up. Then it's little, you know, little arguments here and there, but it's nothing to end a relationship over, right? Oh, no big deal. You know, we have our disagreements, cool. And then, you know, those disagreements turn into bigger fights, yelling fights, you know, fights where, you know, you're screaming your head off and pulling hair and all that stuff, pulling your own hair out and things like that. It turns into that. No, I'm waiting. Go ahead. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to cross this busy intersection. But yeah, it starts off like, you know, sweet, nice and sweet, and then it turns into big little fights, and little fights turn into big fights, and next thing you know, you're being physically or emotionally or verbally abused. And I have been there. And I'm only like, everything that I've ever talked about on my channel, it's always speaking from experience. Always. Hold on. Dirty Lettuce says, I need to pin this one because yeah, this motherfucking bus. Yeah. Okay. Dirty Letter said, I never stayed in a relationship where I know I'm compromising myself. Be good to yourself, ladies. I agree with that comment 110%. Never compromise yourself for a relationship. And that's why I'm as headstrong and emotionally strong as I am, because I don't let down. I don't let up or let down. Someone is not easy, especially when they're dependent financially. You know, that is sad truth. That's a sad truth. A lot of people are financially dependent on the other person, so they cannot leave the relationship, which is understandable because, you know, not every, it's, money is a lot for money makes the world go round. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's understandable. I've never been in that predicament where I'm financially dependent on anybody, but money does make the go round, and not everybody has a lot of it. So of course you're gonna lean on the person who has the most money. I understand that 110%. I understand. Do I agree with it? No, because you got to start off somewhere. But I understand, and I'm not going to judge you if you are in a relationship because you financially cannot take care of yourself and the person that you're with can. I'm not the one to judge, and I'm not gonna judge. I've done worse. So y'all hear me? Am I talking to myself? When I leave one lane only goes fast. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. They have to be in a relationship. They long for a relationship. They don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know how to love by themselves, or love themselves enough to be by themselves, or to date around. And you know, they jump into a relationship the first by themselves, or to date around. And you know, they jump into a relationship the first relationship they see. We don't see it all the time. celebrities, our close friends, our own family members. Everybody does it. Nobody wants to be alone. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be alone. I understand that. But I just wish people would stop jumping into relationships, the first relationship they see, and then when something goes wrong, they wonder why. Like, oh, why is this not working out? Well, because one, you didn't even give a time to heal yourself from your previous, for all the trauma you've been through, that you don't put your emotions and your heart through. You didn't even heal from that trauma. You jump into another relationship thinking that relationship is going to heal you from the last, which is not, because trauma is trauma, and you cannot have another person heal you from a previous trauma that you cannot heal yourself. Let me preach. Let me preach for a second. Okay? Let me preach for a second. Because that's the part where people just get shit confused. They think a brand new person is supposed to bring them brand new happiness and shit is going to be glitter and gold. No, bitch. You just went through a whole lot. Heal first. Stop coming into a new relationship traumatized and heartbroken and just broken. Stop going into new relationships broken and wonder why shit's just not going your fucking way. Like, at some point, you gotta learn how to fucking love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect your new relationship to love you the way you should be loved? You don't even love yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't love yourself. Because if you did, you would give yourself the chance to fucking heal. And people don't understand that. They go into these broken relationships from another broken relationship. New relationships ain't going to heal you from your past. You have to do that yourself. Stop depending on other people to heal you. Because not everyone is going to be willing to do that. And then you wonder why you're in a controlling relationship, because you're not fucking healed, people. Stop thinking a woman is gonna supposed to just bandage you. Stop thinking another man is gonna bandage everything that you done been through. They're not a band-aid. They're not a fucking band-aid. You're still bleeding from the last wound the last person did to you. Stop asking people for a temporary band-aid and let the fucking wound heal. Where's my mic so I can drop? Where is my fucking mic so I can... Like, seriously, though. Some women want to be saved so badly, many times by the wrong men. Thank you, Dirty Lettuce. Thank you. Thank you. People want to be saved, but they don't know how to save themselves. Because when you're fucking drowning and you think that person is always going to throw a fucking life vest to you, when you should have already had a life vest in your back pocket in case no one can save you but yourself. That's why on an airplane, the flight attendants tell you on an airplane, put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on somebody else. Before you assist somebody else. Every fucking time I get on the fucking plane. Y'all know that fucking story that the fucking flight attendants tell you in the damn videos, all of that. They tell you, put your oxygen mask on first, on yourself first, before you help the person next to you. That applies to your life too. Stop giving people oxygen when you need to give yourself oxygen. Excuse me. This is crazy. My boyfriend came from a broken relationship, and I feel like that relationship is breaking our current relationship. God is speaking to me. Girl, you're not a band-aid, baby girl. You are not a band-aid. Let that man heal on his own. Let him find his own path. Because you cannot always, like, people think that they're just super savers, and you're not. You are not a super saver. You're not Superman. You're not God. Let people deal with their own wounds. You know what I'm saying? Be there for them, yes. Of course, that's a part of life. Like, being a good person is being there for them, but you cannot heal someone else's wounds yourself. You're only there to be a guide. You're only there to be a support system. But you don't have the capabilities to heal somebody. You don't. I don't. Nobody does. If somebody comes into a relationship, if somebody's broken from another relationship, you help them, but you don't heal them, because it's not up to you to heal them. You help them, you help guide them, you stand beside them when they're down and help them when they down. You help them up, bring them up, but you cannot heal a wound that you did not cause. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how it sounds, but you cannot heal a fucking wound that you did not cause. And I wish people would understand that before they walk into another fucking relationship, or any type of relationship. People lose themselves all the fucking time and wonder why, like, this person is so controlling. Oh my God, and sometimes they don't even see it. They don't even see it. Sometimes your family, your closest, your loved ones, sometimes it's even you. You don't see that you're being you're in this controlling relationship, this abusive relationship, because you think it's not that bad, but really it's all the signs to be that bad. But you think, oh, it's nothing, it's not that bad. No, bitch, it's bad. It's bad, and it's only gonna get worse. Oh, Victoria, I was just getting off of work. I'm in traffic, so I'm just like talking my head off, really. Some people jump from relationship to relationship because they don't want to be alone or can't be alone. Exactly. I said this earlier, Victoria. I agree 110%. People jump all the time. We all seen it. I'm not the one to judge, but we all seen it, and that's why I value I value myself so much more, and I hold myself to a certain standard. Like if me and Kenny were to never ever speak ever again, me and him were to completely break things off, and I start dating around, I'm allowed to date around, right? Because I'm an adult. I don't give a fuck. Like, I can date people. Dating is not necessarily fucking other people. Dating means you're getting to know other people. If me and Kenny were to ever let go of this relationship for whatever reason, it really goes down the fucking drain, I'm not gonna go out here and jump into another fucking relationship. That's not me. I've never been that person. I date around, yes. Have I dated around? Yes, I have. And that's how I met Kenny. I was dating around, and I met Kenny. And even he did not meet Layla until 7 or 8 months into the relationship. And so I knew that I want to take our relationship to the next level, and that next level was meeting, my family and meeting Layla. But the first few months, if we're fucking and dying and dating and stuff like that, you're not about to meet my daughter. You are not about to meet my family. Fuck no. If we're just having fun and fucking around and all, and I'm keeping this all the way 100 and 100% transparent. If we just fucking, what makes you think I'm gonna show you? I'm gonna let you meet my daughter? What? No. I don't even know if we're gonna last until next week. I have fucking fruits and vegetables that lasted longer. So no, we about to ride this shit out, and I'll revisit this in a couple of months. In a couple of months, if I feel like, okay, we're still just fucking around and just, riding and dining and having sex and stuff like that, I'm gonna still reserve my space. Then I'll wait a couple more months. And then if I feel like, okay, we've progressed the last couple of months, we've progressed, and now I feel a little bit more comfortable with you meeting my daughter, or taking our relationship to the next level, then yes, that will be that. But I definitely do not, and I have never let my daughter meet anyone who I did not feel comfortable with. And especially the first couple months. No. I didn't let her meet Kenny until I knew that I wanted to be in a relationship with Kenny. And Kenny will tell you. He didn't push me to meet. He and the one thing that I respect about him is that he allowed me to slow walk the relationship. He knew what being in this relationship meant to me. So yes, he allowed me to slow walk it. He knows that I did not want my daughter to meet, and I have a daughter. He knows that I'm not gonna let my daughter meet a man that she's unsure about. Cause I damn sure ain't gonna let my daughter do that when she's in her old enough to date. I don't tell my daughter I don't want to meet no man that you unsure about. If you bring a man to meet me, that means you're sure about your relationship and you're secure about your relationship. But don't bring a man that you're just fooling around with. Don't bring him home, or don't bring him. Don't let me meet him, because I'm not that type of person. And a lot of people stay in relationships because of saving face. Y'all like to save faces because and because you know that you don't already told everybody about your new found love, and then that shit's going into shits, and now you gotta stay in that predicament because you don't want it to seem like you move from one relationship to another. We all done seen it. We all experienced it. If it's not through experience it ourselves, we don't seen it through other people that we know. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Those people who save faces. Everybody knows at least one person. Your auntie who stayed with your uncle because she know damn well the family told her not to marry him, and she married him anyway, and now she's stuck with him because she don't told everybody how a good man he is, and this, that, and the third, and the whole time he's not even a good man. And now you got an auntie stuck with him because she already told the family he was a good man, and she didn't want to hear people tell her, "I told you so." We all know those type of people. We know at least one of them. Be miserable as hell on couples vacation. Girl, yes. Oh my God, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, traffic has died down a little bit, so I am speeding home because we have a 7 o'clock movie that I'm trying to catch. I already bought the tickets for, so I'm speeding a little bit. But yeah, controlling relationships. We all been there, done that, seen it all, done it all. But I need to make a phone call because I need to call Kenny and Layla and make sure they are. So, thank you for talking to me. I'm gonna go back and read all y'all comments because I feel like I was driving and paying attention to the road, so I didn't get to read all of your comments and stuff. So I'm gonna save this live so I can read y'all comments, so I can give y'all like and we can have a little bit more deeper conversations. But I do want to read y'all comments. So with that being said, I have to go because I have to make some phone calls. But I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, you guys, we can have deeper